All right, so with the final selection of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans selected linebacker Chance Campbell out of Ole Miss. Um, Fun fact, he actually spent 3 years as a Maryland linebacker before being a graduate transfer to Ole Miss, where in 2019 he won Distinguished Scholar Award there at Maryland. He had a game where he had, I think, 15 tackles at Maryland, then came to the SEC and pretty much did the same thing. Guy has a pretty solid athletic profile in terms of great straight line speed. In my notes, I have an old school linebacker with special teams value. I think he runs fast from a measurement perspective, but he's not necessarily like a super athlete when he puts the pads on, but very old school. And these last two picks that the Titans have had are just good, high character guys that's going to compete and add special teams value at a good price. Now, at his height and weight, he's like a traditional. If you remember back in the day, the inside linebackers in a 3-4 were a lot bigger than what they kind of are now. Like an inside linebacker in the old school 3-4s, they would be like 6'2", 240, and in the outside linebackers would be, just as big. I feel like he's a 4-3 outside linebacker, more traditional, and even in today's age. And I don't think that the Titans will put him necessarily as an inside linebacker. That would be cool to see a bigger inside linebacker in the Titans defense, because they've recently been more, attracted to, or they covet the 6 foot, 225 pound guy, or the 6 foot, 230 pound guy. I think Zach Cunningham obviously is one of the more wiry built guys that they picked up off waivers from the Texans. But that's a rarity for the Titans, and Cunningham played well. He flies around, but at the same time, it's all about leverage. It's about leverage, and it's about coverage ability at that size. Excuse me. And I think you're getting a special teams dynamo in Chance Campbell, with a good character profile. Another tidbit was he led his high school team to a title as a lacrosse player, so that's pretty cool. Another accomplishment he has. But overall, just a hate to say surprisingly good athlete, because I know what connotation that says, but he's a surprisingly good athlete, not because of anything else other than the height and weight for me. Like the height and weight, like he's 6'2", I think 230 plus, and he's a good athlete. Usually nowadays you get somebody at that range, they're laboring, they're a little bit slow and stuff like that. So that's pretty good for him. I think he'll vie for special team reps. He'll fly around on defense if given the opportunity. I'm not even going to say it's a low ceiling. I think this could be a decent ceiling and a high floor. I think the floor is, he gets cut and he doesn't want to play football anymore, but I think with the special teams value, just like the pick prior, and even with Hassan Haskins, maybe the ceiling is a little bit higher than you think because of the special teams value and their ability to stick on a roster. So we'll see. So that was the final pick, final breakdown. Looking forward to doing an article on the undrafted free agents and a video on the undrafted free agents. Thanks for tuning in the series, and I will see you on the next one.